Dealing with a loved one's belongings after their death can be one of the most overwhelming and emotionally charged tasks that you'll ever face. I've done it before. My mother, my nephew, my father, it's daunting. Now, whether you're managing either the probate or a trust sale, the process is filled with legal intricacies, sentimental challenges, and a real heavy responsibility of honoring your loved one's wishes, which I think is the most important thing. So if you mishandle this, not only could you face legal complications and family disputes, you might also dishonor your loved one's legacy, which I always say when I talk about this subject. I'm going to guide you through every step of the journey, which can be very difficult. I'm going to make sure you manage it with confidence and care, because dealing with a loved one's personal belongings after they pass away, I think is very challenging and very emotional, especially for the whole family. If you're in charge, good luck. But whether you're handling a probate sale, like I said, or a trust, the process comes with a unique set of challenges. So I'm going to walk through the process. I have several other videos like this, so check them out as well on my probate playlist. First things first. Now, if the estate is in probate, you need to wait until you're officially appointed as the executor by receiving the letters of testamentary or other court documents. Very important. That gives you the authority. That gives you the possibility to manage the estate. And if the decedent had a trust, the trustee can usually start almost immediately. Okay, that's the legal difference, and it's crucial because it dictates when and how you can begin the process of managing the estate and dealing with personal belongings. So if you're going to be the executor, is there a living will, or what kind of will is it? So make sure you know everything if you're in charge of someone's estate. Now, the first step, you have to manage the estate. You have to secure the property, change locks, or ensure all entry points are secure. It's really crucial because it'll prevent unauthorized access to the property and potential theft. So what do you mean by theft? Well, it's not just preventing criminals. Often family members just come out of the blue, and friends might, I feel entitled to take items. He said he was going to give that to me, and nothing was in the will. And you have to do that after the will is read. So they're taking things before the estate is properly managed. So posting a notice on the door can help prevent unauthorized access. If you're waiting for probate court confirmation, confirm with your attorney about securing the estate right away. Create a detailed inventory of all items once you get in there in the home. Is another really essential step. You really must do that. It'll prevent disputes later and ensure transparency, okay? Make sure you document everything thoroughly, take photos and videos and write detailed descriptions. Sounds like a lot of work. It is, but you must do that because this documentation is going to serve as a vital record to resolve any potential disputes and ensure that all assets are accounted for. It's a big project. So, since you're in charge, enlist the family members. Enlist key family members. Make sure key family members are helping you, or friends, okay? Divide the task, delegate. It can alleviate a lot of overwhelm for you. Set a date for all the beneficiaries to go through the belongings together. If you can do it together on FaceTime or Zoom or something, and establish clear rules. Everyone stays in the same room, and any dispute over these items should be set aside to revisit later. Because the point of going there is just to find the things that everybody wants to keep and agree on everything. I believe that this way, doing it this way, it will ensure that the process is fair and that everyone feels included, right? That's really important. Be prepared to mediate on final compromises, and keeping the detailed records of all sales and distributions is crucial for transparency because you'll need to look at that again. Communication is key in writing it all down. Keep all beneficiaries informed throughout the whole process. Give them regular updates. That can prevent then misunderstandings and make sure everyone is on the same page. And also transparency, it also builds trust and makes the process smoother for everyone involved. So make sure you surround yourself with a good team from the very beginning. So now that you've got those two things down, now secure your team, okay? A probate attorney is gotta be on your team. I have one. If you don't live in my area, I can refer you to an attorney in your area. Probate attorneys will assist you with legalities like stopping Social Security payments, accessing financial assets, and dealing with tax authorities. A real good attorney will provide assistance and guidance when contacting financial institutions. Kind of make sure that you can access the assets when contacting the tax authorities to ensure there's not any outstanding debt or tax debt that is included in settling the estate. Next, you're going to need a really good real estate agent who understands your situation and has resources to assist with small repairs. Very important. That's what we do for our clients. I'm a probate. I do listings. I do probate listings. I do all kinds of listings. But make sure that they have good resources, good contractors. Very important. Here at my team, Cardano team, in my office, We have locksmiths and contractors. We have even a free clean-out service to manage the whole process for you. So, for example, we have locksmiths available on short notice. We have various contractors who will do all kinds of repairs. From small handyman work, they'll do the full-blown rehabs if you want, without requiring any upfront payment from you or the estate. That's also too, you don't see that very much anymore. People want to get paid right away. And if you pay them, you're not sure if they're going to come back. Our contractors will come back. They only get paid when the home sells. That's a good way to do it. If you can find somebody who'll do that. Yesterday, we finally got a UNO requirement from the township a day before settlement. They needed smoke detectors and 5 GFCIs, the electrical outlets. And this was an estate home, and no one is from their area. But our handyman, we called him up, he ran over there, got it done, texted us photos, and then now we're settling, no problem. So having that core group of people is really important, because a lot of little things happen last minute, especially if you're not in the area where the estate is. Next, you make sure when you gather all the important documents, you do it correctly and you put them in a safe place, and you have like a little folder for everything. The will or trust documents, the death certificates, financial statements, short certificates, insurance policy, plenty of other paperwork, social security information. These documents are essential for managing the estate and fulfilling the duties of the executor. And the more organized you are, the smoother the process will be, believe me. Because dealing with a loved one's personal belongings, it can be very emotional, like I said, for everyone, not just for you. And it's important to take your time and allow yourself to feel, really emotional and get it all out while you're doing that. Such as, looking at old photo albums, personal mementos, sentimental items can bring you back a flood of memories. So it's going to be very emotional. I found for most of our clients, it's really helpful to share this process with other family members. It's really great when you can reminisce together and find comfort in shared memories. Remember this, remember that, look at that picture when we did that. Because remember, the courts don't see these items as sentimental trinkets. They consider every single item in the home as an asset, and you have a fiduciary responsibility to all the beneficiaries of the estate to make sure everything's being accounted for. Also, for items that you're unsure of in terms of value, just do your research. Look up comparable items online or consult with an appraiser. Most of the time, it's not worth much of anything, but you never know. But if you do that, you also ensure you're making informed decisions when it comes to distributing or selling belongings, and you're not selling a $10,000 trinket that you didn't even know cost $10,000. Because you never know. Like I said, some of these items might have significant financial value. Others just basically will hold sentimental value. That's for most of the thing. Most of it's all sentimental. And now, after you've distributed everything, consider holding an estate sale for the remaining items if there's anything left over. There are professionals who will buy leftover items in bulk. They'll just come over and get everything. You can also donate usable items and dispose of the rest. This step really helps in clearing out the house, making it ready for sale, because estate sales can be a really efficient way to convert assets into cash, which can then be distributed among the beneficiaries. So what we can do for our clients, or maybe your real estate agent could do this for you, arrange the estate sale and try to sell as much as possible for you and put more, so you can put, like I said, more money back into the estate. Also, we can also arrange a buyout with the thrift store operators. A lot of people like that are eBay merchants or swap meet vendors who will make an offer to buy all remaining items. There's all kinds of ways of doing it. Some people, they'll take everything, they'll sort it out, and then they'll sell it. So this is what they do, so let them do their job. They typically pay pennies on the dollar, but it's a good way to get everything else out of the house that's left over. So if you're learning something here, please hit and like and subscribe for a profitable home selling experience. Help a girl out. I'm trying to get to 600 subscribers at the end of August. So if there's anything left, you might get a free clean out service like Green Drop. We take all unusable items there and we donate them. The best part, they come to the house and pick it all up. You don't have to do anything. And the rest just goes to a dumpster, which you will need to pay for that. Once the house is empty, we can begin preparing it for sale. Preparing the home might involve repairs or cleaning or staging to ensure it looks its best for potential buyers. So at this point, you can figure out, what do you really want to do? Such as, do you want to do something, do a little bit of something, do a lot of something? So you might not at this time, though, have full access to the funds needed to fix up the home and get rid of stuff. Now, I offer access to a line of credit for free. They just pay the daily interest. Whatever the bank charges me, I just pass along to the client. It's very inexpensive. I can help you find an agent in your area, someone honest who you can trust and can understand what you're going through, and possibly they might have and also some money to lend you during the process. Because communication is crucial throughout this process. Hold a meeting with the beneficiary to discuss the plan for distribute all the belongings. Make sure everyone knows the process and has a chance to express their wishes. It'll help, it definitely will help. Prevent conflicts, okay? Ensure fair distribution. Consider using technology to your advantage. Create a digital inventory list that everyone can access. That is key. We've been doing a lot of that for our clients, taking pictures of everything for them. It allows all the beneficiaries to see what items are available from their own home, and then they could decide and make their own preferences known. And then you as the executor can figure out who gets what. And of course, hiring professional people in all categories is very helpful. The appraisers, they can provide accurate valuation of items, ensure fair distribution. Estate sale companies I could talk about can handle the logistics of selling remaining items, and real estate agents can manage the sale of the property. So all that is together, all those professionals. So get those team on your team. So if the property might need repairs, you'll get quotes for contractors and decide on whether we should do the work, you know? If you have a network of reliable contractors, everything from minor repairs to full renovations, this can be done based on really what's important to you and the family. Now, of course, if you need payments for this work, could be deferred, like I said before, until settlement. And we're going through this again. Keep detailed records of all transactions, document every sale, every donation, every distribution, be transparent, protect yourself, and provide a clear account of how the estate was handled. Believe me, probably only 35 to 40% of executors, administrators actually do that. And as I spoke about earlier, once everything is sorted and distributed, take a moment and celebrate the life of your loved one. And by inviting your families in, share stories, reminisce, bring them in on Zoom. That's a great way to find closure and honor their memory. When my mom passed, the whole family came over for our family fun day. I left all my mom's stuff out and everyone took something with them to remember her. I had a few trinkets left over, but most of it all went, so everybody left happy. It's very important is that you remember managing estate is a significant responsibility, but with careful planning and the right support from your attorney, your appraiser, your realtor, the contractors, everybody, you can navigate it effectively. So thanks for joining me today as we navigate the challenging process of dealing with loved ones' personal belongings after their passing. Remember, while this journey is undoubtedly tough, you're not alone. My team and I are here to support you every step of the way, offering expertise and compassionate guidance to make this process as smooth as possible. And check out this video I just did about the probate process from start to finish. I'd love to hear your comments. Have you been responsible for managing the personal belongings of a family member? This is a great place to share your experience. Your comments could help others, so we might feature it on the future videos. So take care, and I'll see you on the next one.